What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I am Nate from Out of the Basement, and today we are looking at my April Blu-ray update. Now, this is where I go through all of the titles that I have purchased this month, show them off, and give my opinions if I've seen them, and if I haven't, well, sometimes you just blind buy stuff. So let's jump right into it. I got 2 DVDs, which is something I don't normally get, but I couldn't resist. I found these both at Big Lots, posted about them on Instagram, and that is Power Rangers Zeo, the complete series, the first 25 episodes. Got these for $5 each, and they're great. I like Zeo a lot. The costumes are awesome, and it still has that hint of the original, which I love so much. Next up is a steel book, Justin's favorite movie. He's sitting behind the camera. Green Lantern. That's right. It's not as bad as you think. Just don't listen to people on the internet. Just watch it for yourself. It's a good, what we like to call here, it's a good FX movie. As in the channel FX. Not special effects. The channel. You pop this movie on, you're sitting there, you're eating dinner, and it's just on. It's a good FX time. Good FX movie. Next up here is some anime for all my weebs out there. What's up, guys? Cowboy Bebop, the complete series. Managed to snag this bad boy at Disc Replay. Someone traded in a large amount of their anime collection, it seemed, and I reaped the rewards with this one. Also, out of that same haul is Ghost in the Shell. This is the 25th anniversary standard Blu-ray. Ideally, I would like the Mondo Steelbook, but, for $3.99, I couldn't pass it up. Couldn't pass this one up. Next up is from Family Video, and that is 10 Cloverfield Lane here. Got this for $2.99. A steal of a deal. Haven't actually watched this movie yet, but from what all of my homies say, that it's a great time and that I would love it. So, of course, I had to pick it up. $2.99. I wasn't going to say no. Next up, something I just actually picked up today when I was out and about, and that is Jackie Brown. Got this for a cool $3 at the new Second in Charleston shop that just opened up, which is a pretty neat place. I got something later that I'm going to show in this video, sort of a holy grail item, if you will, that I'm very excited for. Next up, we got True Detective Season 1. Just finished this the other day. Pretty dang good. I thought it was going to have more of an occult sort of element to it, but it really doesn't. And so that was a little disappointing. However, the acting and the characters and everything, the storyline were still very good, and I would definitely recommend you check out Season 1 of True Detective. I'm actually hoping my little buddy mdjrick watches True Detective Season 1 here, because it's a good time. Next up is another blind buy from Family Video, and that is Star Trek Beyond. Got this for a cool $5. Haven't seen this, didn't really care for Into Darkness, but thought 2009 was pretty good, and I've heard great things about Beyond, so figured I'd pick it up for the $5. Next up is another blind buy that I still haven't watched because it's 3 hours long and it's a little intimidating, and that is Silence from Martin Scorsese. Obviously, Martin Scorsese movie, can't resist, gotta check him out. This one had a pretty limited release, so it didn't really come to any theaters near us until it was too late. And so, yeah, just blind bought this, just waiting to watch it. Waiting to be in the mood to watch a 3-hour movie, you know what I'm saying? Next up is a double pack, and that is 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. 28 Days Later is obviously a masterpiece of horror. I've heard 28 Weeks Later is also pretty good, but I haven't seen that, so I'm excited to check it out. Next up, and we're delving into some older territory, but this is The Eyes of My Mother, which is a very disturbing movie. Definitely, I don't even really have words for this movie. We spoke about it on the podcast very briefly just because it's so disturbing. It's very hard to watch, and I've tried to forget about it as much as possible. But yeah, Eyes of the Mother. Check it out if you want to be disturbed. Next up, we got a 2-pack here, and that is the Raid Collection, which is the Raid Redemption and the Raid 2. I haven't got to check out these movies yet, but I'm very excited. I've heard a lot of good things about the action in these movies, and people saying that they're very similar. Well, at least the first one is very similar to the plot of Dread, sort of, you know, a bunch of cops enter in one building and fight some people. Very excited to check this out. We got 2 more items here on the docket, and this is a 4-pack of movies, and this is the complete Star Trek The Next Generations pack, whatever you'd like to call this. Found this at Disc Replay too, couldn't pass it up. Say what you will about the Next Generation movies, but I enjoy them for what they are. I know that they're kind of just like dumb action movies, but really the only one I don't like is Insurrection. I think that Generations, First Contact, and Nemesis are all pretty dang good, and I couldn't pass this up for the price. It was super cheap. And finally, my holy grail item that I found. I was so excited. It's a bit of a rare ray, so get a little drum roll here. Not really, but here we go. Dawn of the Dead, the 1978 original movie. As most of you are probably aware, it is a very expensive Blu-ray. It's been out of print for a long time. So it usually goes for around $60 or so. I managed to pick this up for around $13. So I was very happy with the price because under no circumstances would I pay $60 for one movie, especially something that you would think would be very common, like Dawn of the Dead. Wouldn't really expect this to be a rare ray, but it is. So I'm very happy to add this to my collection. I think the transfer looks awesome. Obviously, the movie is fantastic, but that's going to be all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new here at Out of the Basement. Once again, I've been Nate, and I love you, and I'll see you next time.